Take us through last weekend at regionals and specifically Hope, and what did you see from her, and how excited are you for her that she's going to the championships?
It was a great weekend. You know, the 4 athletes that we had down with us in Athens, they did an incredible job. They really represented WVU well. They did everything I asked them to do. So with 4 athletes, they hit 10 routines. So it was really exciting. And for Hope to be advancing through, it's the first time, you know, since Megan Morris in 2009, and just so excited. And it's really a great way to cap off the season. So excited to go down to Birmingham and you know, let her hopefully go down there and do what she's been doing all season and perform great.
You always say that you want gymnasts to have their best gymnastics their senior year, and Hope's kind of solidified that for you. What have you seen from her throughout the entire season that's built up to this moment for her?
Really just, you know, her consistency improving. She's been really consistent all 4 years that she's competed, but we had a couple of falls in the beginning of the year, and she's come back strong from that. And she was really calm, cool, and collected this past weekend. And I think that, you know, just her confidence, you know, she's hitting at the right time. And so just excited to go down and do that, you know, that same kind of performance.
And speaking of heading down there, it's just been released that she'll be paired with Penn State, a team that hasn't qualified for the last couple of years, so they might be a little extra excited to have finally made it. And what do you think about that matchup for her?
I think they're going to have a ton of energy, like you just said. They haven't been there in a few years. They're going to be super excited. I know the staff there really well, so I think it's a good fit for her. We're in the evening session, you know, so the energy and the excitement and the intensity is going to be ramped up that night. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
And you still have about a week and a half before you head down to Birmingham. And when it comes to training, is there a different mindset for you and a different mindset for Hope in that it's not a team aspect and she's able to focus on her individual gymnastics?
You know, I think we really worked on that with the 2 weeks leading up to regionals. You know, she went down, she handled that kind of situation great. She won't have any teammates with her, you know, but she has her full staff going with her in the support. So I think she'll be fine, and we're really not going to reinvent the wheel. Just going to keep doing what she's been doing.
I'm just so excited. You know, we always have the dream of going to nationals, and of course always as a team first, but you know, after not qualifying as a team this year, it was my goal to make it as an individual, and I'm just really excited to be able to do that in 2 weeks.
How different is it for you to go as an individual compared to if you were going to a competition with your team?
It was really different. I didn't expect it to be as different. I was really glad to be able to have 3 of my other teammates with me this past weekend. I think it'll be a little harder next weekend when I go by myself, but I'm glad that we're going to have so many staff traveling with me and to make it as comfortable as possible.
Can you talk about the support you're kind of seeing from your other team members just as you individually going?
They've been incredible. Everybody's been so excited for me and has been congratulating me, and they'll be training with me as well the next week and a half. So that means a lot that I'll have them supporting me right by my side as I get ready to go to nationals next weekend.
How will you prepare the next couple weeks for nationals? Anything different or just kind of sticking to your routine?
Yeah, I think just continuing to do what we've been doing all season, fixing the little mistakes that I made at regionals and just focusing on the details, especially going into this last meet.
So what are your goals for nationals? I mean, obviously you did well at regionals, but what do you want to improve on? What is your ultimate outcome that you want?
My ultimate goal going out to the nationals is to come home as an All-American. I don't know exactly how or where, like which event or any of that, but I just want to be able to have my best performance yet this year. It'll be my last competition ever, so to just be able to go out on a strong note would be great.
And one more thing, what event do you feel most comfortable with going into it?
I always love competing Floor the Best. It's a really fun event to compete. You have the whole crowd. It's going to be a huge crowd, I'm sure, at nationals. And you just get to show off, have fun, and just enjoy it. So I think that's my favorite to compete, and I'm really confident in that routine.
Thank you.
Hope, Coach always says that he wants his gymnasts to do their best gymnastics their senior year, and you're certainly showing that. And has that kind of been in the back of your head all season long, like knowing that this is your last go-through?
Yeah, it's been something that I hadn't really thought about up until really last weekend, or this past weekend, it hit me at regionals, knowing that if I didn't qualify on, it would be my last competition. Throughout the year, we just kind of focused on the team, trying to not focus on it being our last year as seniors, but I'm really excited at how this year is ending for me personally.